Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Charmaine. I go by Sharmzy on the internet. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos. I do fashion, style, DIY, mommy related videos as well now. So believe it or not, I am 5 months postpartum right now. Well, like in a few days, but whatever, close enough. And I have seen a lot of questions on my Instagram feed, and I decided to round them up into the top 5 sort of topics or questions so that I could answer them and maybe show you some of my favorite things. He is here because I'm having some allergies and I feel like it's helping my throat, but now that I see it in the viewfinder, I feel like it kind of works. Do we like the tea? Can we keep the tea? Can we switch up the mug every video and make this like a thing now? Let me know if you want it to be a thing. I'm very, very extra. Okay, so the first topic is hair care. One of the biggest questions is, have I experienced any postpartum shedding? Has my texture changed during my pregnancy? So first thing, in regards to my texture, I'm not 100% sure, but I kind of think that my bangs are slightly looser than they were before. Nothing to lose sleep over, probably not even noticeable to any of you, but I just know because my bangs used to pop more. Now, in terms of shedding, I have not experienced anything where it's like clumps coming out. It's just been shedding that is pretty normal, but it's more, I guess, excessive. So it's like single strands that you might just find around, you know, your home or like kind of on your clothing, you know, typical that you've always probably gone through. It's like that, maybe times 10. So I'm finding it everywhere, but it's not in chunks by any means. So from what I've heard, your hair doesn't really shed while you are pregnant. So then postpartum, it starts to shed to make up for the hair that you did not lose during your pregnancy. So I think that's what's happening. Also, I have continued to take prenatal pills. I've heard that that helps as well, because it could be the drop or the shift in your hormones that can also add to losing hair. Next topic is skincare. Now, if you followed me during my pregnancy, you know I had very severe acne. For me, in my whole life, I'd never had acne as bad as I had it during my pregnancy, and I have a whole video on that of what I tried to use during my pregnancy. But coming through it on the other side now, I have to say that the best thing was just to wait it out, just time for my hormones to, you know, work themselves out. And you know, my skin is almost back to my pre-pregnancy skin now. And it's funny, just like everything in life, when you stop obsessing over it, all of a sudden it's fine again. I've obviously been so distracted caring for my new baby that I haven't even paid attention as much. It's not till other people, like family members, who said, oh, your skin is looking great, it's clearing up, that I really realized how much it has changed. I do have some residual effects from picking at the acne, so I do have some spots that are still lingering on my face, but fortunately I do have freckles all over my face as well, so they kind of just blend in with that. I am using a new face oil that I have to mention because I absolutely love it, and I was told that it's great for acne scarring, and I will link it below for you guys. It is Calendula Remedy Oil. Whew. And if you ever look it up, there's lots of benefits from this natural oil. It's anti-inflammatory. It's supposed to help with any scarring and wounds. I actually put it a little bit on my incision area, a little bit from my C-section as well, but like way after it healed. I didn't want to mess up anything. And of course, I use it on my face. I don't find it super heavy. I use it as pretty much like a moisturizer, so after I wash my face in the morning and also before bed at night, I love to use this on my face now. Keeping with skincare, I had very, very bad body odor, in my opinion, underarm sweat during the pregnancy. I just felt like no deodorant that I tried was working, and I still felt that way after pregnancy. So postpartum, I struggled to find deodorants that worked for me, that were natural. But I have finally found one, and it's organic island deodorant with probiotics. It's vegan and aluminum free. also on Amazon, and I will of course link it below if I can. No real smell. Apparently you're supposed to make sure that you do not leave it in any heat because it will melt. Very, very natural. It's actually working for me, and I'm shocked because I'm telling you, the odor that would come from under my arms, next level. It's embarrassing. I would just be like, did I have curry for lunch? Like, next topic is weight loss. Now, I gained more weight than a lot of people, it seems, when they're pregnant. I didn't realize, honestly, the first pregnancy, I didn't really ask the questions or really realize what the norm majority of people gain during their pregnancy, which tends to be, from what I've seen and heard, about 30 pounds, around there. Now, I was closer to 60 pounds, and so my weight loss journey is going to be very different from someone else's because I may have, you know, gained more weight. I also had a C-section, so when you have a C-section, you have a longer recovery time before you can really get active. Fortunately, I did recover very smoothly and quickly. I was able to walk before I even left the hospital. I was able to, like, you know, walk around pretty well. I know it's not like that for everyone. With my new baby, I was not like on a treadmill by any means. Like, I'm still not really there yet, you know what I mean? It hasn't been like the main focus, like, let me snap back, quick. Like, that hasn't been it for me. So my weight loss, I would say most of it can be attributed to breastfeeding. I was around 145 pre-pregnancy, and I went up to 196. I am now around 160. So I lost about 30 pounds just breastfeeding so far, but I also do a lot of walking with the stroller. So what my activity is, if you guys want that in a whole separate video, because I do a few things now, but I'm really now starting, I would say like at 4 months, that's when I really, you know, started to get more active. I've had a hard time switching off from pregnancy eating to back to normal because I ate a lot while I was pregnant, and so I got so accustomed to, you know, getting hungry very often, eating often. What has helped me is drinking a lot more water now. So instead of that snacking, I will now drink water, and that's kind of helped me go back into eating a little bit more like I did before. Again, I am breastfeeding, so you still gotta eat. I'm not gonna starve myself by any means, but I'm also trying to watch what I eat as well. I will say straight up that I still have a bit of a pouch or whatever you want to call it, and normally I would probably say, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll take some time, blah, blah, but I am going away this summer, and your girl loves bikinis and swimwear and stuff, and there are things in my closet that I'm just kind of hoping I could fit back into. I'm not going to kill myself. If I can't, I can't, but I will be honest, it has made me more motivated to, you know, pick up the pace when I'm moving. The next topic is undergarments. For me, I have had a little bit of trial and error, and I'm just going to show you the things that I like the best. So the first thing is these undies. I like that they have the control top or whatever, this thick band. This really helps when I'm trying to wear some things that I, you know, that might be showing the tummy area a little bit, but I'm not quite where I used to be size-wise, so it kind of helps to smooth things out a little bit. Make sure you get a size that fits you good. If it doesn't fit you good, don't just force it because you bought it. Of course not. It's not worth it. Go out and get another one. So I got these from Amazon, and they are actually the thong back, so I can wear it with regular clothes that I like and not have to worry about any, you know, big bunching at the back. And it just feels really good on, and it doesn't really like hurt me at all. The next thing I want to show you are these tank tops. Now, these are not actually tank tops that are sold as, you know, for people to wear outside necessarily, but of course I wanted to do that anyway. So these are by Maidenform, and they're just camis that are meant to be kind of like shapewear to go under things. I got them from Target. I personally like wearing them just as like a regular tank top. They have, of course, the support. And what I do is I just kind of slide in nursing pads. If I wear like the lighter one and I don't want any leakage happening, then I'll just slide in the nursing pads. Although sometimes I live on the edge and I'll go without, and then later on I'll kind of regret it. But yeah, I like to wear these, you know, sometimes with like nice little outfits. Let me just show you what I have on right now. Why not? So I have it paired with some high-waisted pants. That's kind of been my thing right now post-pregnancy, is doing a bit of a high-waisted pants with a tank top. Another big thing that I like doing is bodysuits. Again, back to this. So I got it in a medium, and when I first put it on, I thought, oh no, this is not gonna fit me, it's tight. But you know what, when it stretches, it kind of just forms to your body, and then it doesn't hurt. I can breathe, I can totally breathe. And see that, it's quite taut, but it doesn't hurt me by any means. It just feels really good. And in terms of bras, honestly, I just wear a regular strapless bra, but I just got a bigger size to fit my breastfeeding size. I also use you know, the nursing bras that kind of just clip and pull down as well. You can get those anywhere. I think I got mine from Target as well. Walmart has them. Everyone pretty much has them. But I'm a girl that is so accustomed to not really having to wear bras because I've never really had a bigger chest. So if I can like go around having to wear a bra like this, for example, then I kind of want to do that. And the last topic is breastfeeding. Breastfeeding, for some reason, can be a pretty sensitive topic, or I should say controversial. So obviously I feel like do whatever is best for you. I'm just talking about my experience and sharing what I use. Now, I have been drinking, what's it called? Mother's milk tea. Now, some people will say don't drink it. Some people love it. I personally love it. I checked with my doctor, said it's fine. I wasn't having any issues with producing milk, but for me, I got kind of sick of just drinking water all the time, and you have to stay really hydrated. And for me, I do enjoy tea, so drinking tea will make me drink more water. And so that was the type of tea that I figured would be beneficial anyway, so that's why I drank it. I will say, if you're not into like a licorice kind of taste, you probably won't like it. I personally love the taste of licorice, like black licorice, so for me, I enjoy the taste of this tea. I actually really love it. But it gives you a smell. If you've used it, or if you have ever drank this tea, then you know, you kind of get a smell about you, and it's almost like that little spicy sort of licorice smell, and you'll smell it on you after you drink it, like days later. If you drink it a lot, you'll start to smell it like an aroma on you, and it's kind of unusual. So I'm just putting that out there. This is something else that I use a lot more than I even imagined that I would use, to be honest. I did do a collab with them on Instagram. This company is called Milkmaid Goods, and I originally shared it because I thought a lot of people that follow me might relate to it or enjoy it, but I did not expect to keep using it as much as I have. Not to say I promote something that I don't actually use, but sometimes I'll promote it because I know other people, it might be most beneficial to them, but I know I kind of have like a weird personality at times, and I'm very much like, frazzled all over the place, and kind of hippie tendencies. So a lot of things that like are conventional at times, I'm just like, I'll be fine, do whatever, something to work out, blah blah blah. This I actually use a lot. I am all for, you know, free the nipple, breastfeed, feed your child by any means necessary, don't worry, blah blah blah. But I'm also an introvert, I'm also shy, and I'm not totally comfortable with strangers staring at me. And so there are times, there are places where I feel like I want something to cover me, so I can feed my child in peace. And And also he's at the stage now where he kind of gets distracted if there's a lot going on. And so this sort of helps as well combat that issue. So all that being said, it's a nursing poncho. Big intro. So I just put it over my head really quickly when I'm out, and I obviously just hold my child and boom. Although when you get into the hot summer months, this may not be as practical, but it served me well definitely during the spring months. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. That way I know that you enjoyed it. Feel free to share any of your postpartum tips or tricks in the comments below. And let's not be too judgmental. Everyone has, you know, different opinions for what works best for them. So definitely keep that in mind when you are sharing your friendly tips in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye guys.